Good morning, I am Cecilia Omorogbe, and of course, this is Channel Sports this morning. Tayo Salam is here. Good morning, Tayo.
Yeah, morning, Cecilia. It's another beautiful day to talk on sports, even though it's wet, but it's still a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's not as wet as it was yesterday.
Yeah, well,
yesterday was worse.
Yeah, that was the
very,
worst.
very wet.
Yeah, it was worse yesterday, yeah.
Okay, we're starting with the show, and of course, President Goodluck Jonathan just yesterday honored the 2004 by 400 meters men relay team in Sydney, giving each of them 5 million naira each. And of course, for the coaching crew, each of the coaches were able to get 7 million naira. That is huge for something that happened 13 years ago, and at that time it was even silver. And after the Antonio Pettigrew issue, of course, it was upgraded to gold medal, and the gold were brought into the country earlier this year. And just on Wednesday, after 13 good years, these guys are 5 million naira richer.
Yeah, they're absolutely well deserved, if you ask me, because like we said yesterday, gold medals in general have been hard to come by for Nigerian national teams.
Difficult.
Even though this was 13 years ago, so it's still very good to see the president actually rewarding NFL Kudobong and his cohorts.
Okay, this is the ceremony, so let's just have a listen to what President Goodluck Jonathan had to say, and of course what some of the athletes, those who were there, Sunday Bada, who happened to captain Team Nigeria for that event, he wasn't with them. Let's just have a listen.
4x400 meters men's relay race at the Sydney 2000 Olympic Games, featuring Sunday Bada, now late, Nduka, Fidelis, Clement, Jude Monye, and Effiong.
Gold for the United States. Nigeria coming through superbly for the silver.
Nigerians were denied the first position by the Americans. 13 years after that race, the truth came out. Americans failed the drug test while Nigerians won gold. What many Nigerians didn't know was that President Jonathan was at the venue as the deputy governor of Bayelsa State then. 13 years after, instead of the Olympic Stadium podium, they used the council chambers for the rewards. The council members watched with admiration as the gold medalists file out one by one to receive the medals they were denied 13 years ago, beginning with late Sunday Bada's wife. The president sounds philosophical here in his remarks.
What I missed in 2000, I'm getting it today. So I personally congratulate you for this. Yes. Even though the honor that you have been accorded today is much delayed through no fault of your own, it is, as they say, better late than never.
Before announcing the cash awards, President Jonathan told his audience that what has happened should serve as a lesson to Nigerians, no matter the divide they find themselves.
Let me use this unique opportunity to condemn cheating in all its ramifications, whether in sports or in academics, in business or in politics. Be it informed that malpractice in any form is evil to society. For the 6 members of the relay team, we'll give you a token of 5 million each. And the team couldn't have done that without the handlers. We have Innocent, Igbunike, and Solomon Abari, who directly handle this team. You'll get 7 million each.
The federal government says it will not stop at that, as the cash rewards will be followed by national honors in the nearest future. Chukwuma Onwekusi, Channels Television News.
Right, one of them, Aniefio Undombong, who received that 5 million naira, will join me now live from Abuja. Aniefio, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning on Sports. And of course, how do you feel, getting this morning? And was it really something you dreamt of?
line is not really very.
I can barely hear you. I think you get to talk to us later because the line is really not clear right now. Okay, you just witnessed that, and of course, 5 million naira, 7 million naira. That's something that happened 13 years ago, and of course, none of them would have even think about it that you're going to get such money in 2013.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a welcome development for Enio Funk and the other members of the relay team. 5 million naira in 2013 is still a lot of money, especially if you work for it 13 years ago. So it's a very good good one.
A free money for you.
Yeah, that's why it's a welcome development for them, because 13 years ago, that's a long time ago, and they're getting rewarded. Even though I'm not sure they got rewarded at that time, but it's good to see they're getting rewarded finally now after being upgraded to gold.
And not just the money, MON, that's another title that will be coming to them. And of course, the money is coming first before the national honor. And of course, according to reports, the wife of Sunday Bada was really full of tears while witnessing this event. That's something she really never thought of.
Yeah, it's a shame Sunday Bada is not alive to actually
it's a sad one.
Yeah, very, very sad one. It's not alive to be a part of this ceremony, but like you said, it was ably represented by his wife, and which is a good one as well. She got rewarded for the efforts of her husband.
Okay, of course, this is what you have on your screen. The home-based Eagles are the goalkeepers, and of course, this is Chigozie Agbe and Daniel Akpe, and these are the players that will be playing against Cote d'Ivoire on Saturday in Abidjan. That is for the CHAN qualifier. And Sandomba is among those that are there. You have 4 players, about 6 players were dropped. Gambo Mohamed, he was dropped. Remember what he did in the game against Spain, that was in the Confederations Cup. Defenders on the screen, you have a Godfrey Obabona, of course, that's really more like a regular now for the Super Eagles. Azubuike Ekwege, Solomon Kwambe, and Chibuzo Okonkwo, Kunle Odun Lami. These are the defenders for the team. And of course, the midfield, you have Sandomba, Rabiu Ali, Olufemi Oladapo, and Ayo Saka. That's for the midfield. And of course, in the striking position, you have a Gomo Odunku, Ezekiel Mba, Ifeanyi Ede, and Elijah Gero, and Joseph Osadiaye, and Ogenekaru Etebo. That's one of the highest goal scorer in the Nigerian Premier League presently. And Elijah Gero, remember what he did at the under-20 level, and of course he was able to get a shirt for the home-based Super Eagles.
Yeah, Elijah Gero was part of the under-20 team to Turkey World Cup just last month.
Yeah, of course. Gambo Mohamed, Ezekiel Bassi, Ganiyu Gungbe, and Mohamed Jia, Haruna Babalo, and Dele Olorundare are the players that are missing. Dele Olorundare has scored about 11 goals for Sunshine Stars this season. It's a surprise that he's not making it to the striking position. Better luck next time.
Yeah, it is surprising that the top scorer in the Nigerian Premier League can't make the home-based Eagles. But like I always say, Keshi is the man in charge, and he's been in camp with his players, and he feels Dele Olorundare doesn't bring much to his attack. But in the light of Gambo Mohamed's injury and missing out of this party, I would have thought Olorundare would have been able to keep his place, but unfortunately he's not part of the team.
He's not part of the team. Okay, moving on now from this Nigeria. Of course, the Super Eagles will be traveling to Cote d'Ivoire this morning against the Elephants, and of course the match will be played on Saturday, July 27th. The first leg was played July 6th, and of course Nigeria won that 4-1. That was in Kaduna. Okay, the Confederation Cup 2013 Nigeria Federation Cup, Rangers 3SC crashing out, Eyimba and Pillars, all of them moving to the next stage. Is really a surprise one. Now, Sunshine Stars, remember we talked about them yesterday, that they are traveling to Kogi with 10 buses. I believe the supporters were not really enough. You didn't have the 10 man on the field supporting them because they lost to Nasarawa United by a lone goal. You're having Akwa United and Enugu Rangers. This is one of the biggest upset. Akwa United beating Enugu 2-1. Niger Tornadoes and Warri Wolves edging Niger Tornadoes by a lone goal. And Kano Pillars, of course, surging on beating Gombe by just a lone goal, and Aqua Starlets beating Abia Warriors by 2-0. ABS and Lobby Stars ended goalless, and it went into penalties, and Lobby Stars got the upper hand, winning 5-4 on penalties. Heartland and Sharks also ended 1-1, and Heartland won 5-4 on penalties. So you're having Sharks out, Enugu Rangers are out, and of course Sunshine Stars all out of the 2013 Federation Cup round of 16.
The Federation Cup is all about upsets. It's just like the FA Cup in England. You see, there's an opportunity for these small teams to actually rub shoulders with the big boys, and we've seen it happen several times. Actually, the tie of the round to me was the Enyimba versus Chelsea match in Abuja, and Enyimba actually came out on top 3-1 in that game. And it's good to see Enyimba progressing, because they've had a very bad 2 years in a row now. They've not really, compared to the Enyimba we used to know under Oji Uzokali.
Yeah, of course, they will have to be thinking of how they will be able to win this one, and of course, if they can get a shot at the title. And of course, you have the quarterfinals pairing on your screen. Lobby Stars and Aqua Starlets will be in the quarterfinals. They will be locking horns. Aqua United and Heartland also playing. Nasarawa United and Enyimba. Maybe end of the road for Nasarawa United. And Warri Wolves and Kano Pillars. To me, the biggest game for this one will be between Warri Wolves and Kano Pillars.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking to see the game between Warri Wolves, Kano Pillars, then Aqua United, Enyimba as well too.
Aqua United, how big is that? Ada Stephen has already said he's thrilled with that 2-1 victory over Enugu Rangers, but they can be able to beat Enugu Rangers and Enyimba back-to-back Federation Cup. How possible is that?
Yeah, that's going to be the stuff champions are made of. If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best, and that's what they have to go through if they want to win the Federations Cup in Nigeria.
Okay, Aqua United, it will interest you to know that they actually 17th position in the Premier League with 27 points from 21 matches. You will say that is really not a good record, but beating Enugu Rangers shows that they are a force to reckon with in the league this season. Right, moving on after this, we'll just take a break with the game between Enyimba and 3SC, and of course reactions coming from the players and coaches before